guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a quick book review over Leah Messner's new book, Hope, Grace, and Fates. If you haven't picked it up, you should. It's a really good read. I finished most of it in one night. I started about 5 o'clock, got through all but 20 pages of it by 9, finished the other 20 pages the next day. So it took me like a day and a half, I would say, to finish the whole thing. It's really, really good. It talks about what led up to her drug addiction, and after. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit and talk to you about some misconceptions some people had put out there about how she talks about how she tried heroin. No, she did not. I'm going to read a spot into the book to you where it does mention heroin, but it's not her doing it. It's a girl that she met while she was in rehab. Okay. And it states, word for word, I'm reading it straight from the book itself. But I started looking around at some of the other people who were there, and what they were going through was so much worse. I met one girl who was coming off heroin. She was having a really hard time of it, but she was so determined. It helped me see that we all have so much more strength inside of us than we realize. So that's the part about the heroin. No, she did not try heroin. No, that she had never done heroin at all. It was the girl she met in rehab that was coming off heroin, and it helped her realize how she did not want to go back into her drug addiction. And her drug addiction was opiates, not heroin. In the book, she also talks about her having a abortion instead of a miscarriage, but she lied to everyone and told everyone it was a miscarriage. That her representative at the time and her mother decided that it would be best for her image to have a miscarriage and not actually have an abortion. So she never told anyone that it was an abortion and not a miscarriage. That the reason why she wanted the abortion is because she thought she and Corey could work things out, and her and Corey could go back to being together for the twins. And she soon realized that was not the case. That was never going to happen, and decided against she decided against it at first, and then went back and was like, okay, this is what I need to do. It's not where I want to be in my life. Let's do that. Overall, it's a really good book. It talks about her struggles with her dad and the things her mom put her through. How her mom forced her into a room with a guy when she was playing Spin the Bottle, and her and that guy ended up having sex. Things like that. It's really good. Check it out for yourself. Like I said, it's called Hope, Grace, Faith. This is what it looks like. Her and her girls. Just in case. I decided to read it because everyone had been talking about it, and I wanted to read for myself and determine my own reviews, and that's what I've done. I'm going to be doing a lot more book reviews and things like that. My next read that I want to do on the Teen Mom stuff is Janelle's diary inputs, and it talks all about her before she was on 16 and pregnant, how she became 16 and pregnant, and we come to understand why Janelle is the way Janelle is in that book. So that's my next read I wanted to do. But the Leah Messner book really gives you insight on what led up to her addiction and why she was the way she was, and then what made her decide to get help. And in my opinion, her girls really helped her through everything. I feel like her and Corey could have had more of a relationship and talked about how her drug addiction, and Corey could have been there more for her to get help, but she was so scared Corey was going to try to take custody of the girls that she wasn't fully opened, and she kept denying a drug addiction. And now that her and Corey are in a better place, she has talked to Corey about her drug addiction and everything, and that really helped. She talks about that. There's also pictures in the book. See, there's one of her as a baby. You can see it. of her and her sister. All through the book, there's more and more pictures. And this is at the time of what she's talking about in her book. The pictures go along with it. She also talks about how she, at 13, was in a relationship with an 18-year-old. And she had this fantasy that they were going to get married and have kids, and they were going to live happily ever after. And she soon realized that was not the case. And she made a huge mistake at that young age, being in that type of relationship with that 18-year-old. If that makes sense. But you guys go check it out. It's really, really good. I really encourage y'all to actually read it. If you have not liked and subscribed, please do so. I really appreciate that. I need plenty of subscribers. I would love to get this channel going and up and running. So please like and subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. Your reviews on this book, if you read it yourself, leave it in the comment section. I do read all comments. I might not always reply to every single one of them, but I do read them. And I love your thoughts and opinions. So please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Bye guys. Have a good night.